How you doing? My name is Mulder and welcome to our Desperados 3 gameplay tips and tricks video. In this video, I'll show you how to best use your starting companions and the missions you get with them, what gold chests get for you when you unlock them around the map, and finally how to find secret hints scattered around each map to where you then can get stealth kills without having to fire a single shot. All that and more straight ahead. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. Now without further ado, let's dive into our Desperados 3 gameplay tips and tricks video.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm gonna show you your place in this world, you stupid...
Let's start off with Doc McCoy. Now, Doc McCoy is best used for his sniper pistol. This pistol is best used for taking out enemies from a long distance without having to alert anyone about his presence. Doc McCoy is perfect for cover purposes, especially if you want to take out an enemy if he's being watched by a friend. Through my experience, the only downside of Doc McCoy is his takedown. Each character has their own takedown mechanics similar to what John Cooper can do. The problem with Doc McCoy is that it takes a while for him to take down an opponent when he takes out his syringe and injects them, killing the enemy. This can prove to be dangerous when you need to take down a henchman when there's an enemy patrol in the area. Always try to use Doc McCoy for covering your characters whenever you get the chance. Now let's talk about Hector Mendoza. Now Hector is easily one of the best takedown characters in this game so far. His bear trap is an automatic insta-kill on any opponent that steps on it, along with the fact that his whistle can lure enemies away from a long distance. It is best to use Hector to lure large groups of enemies away from each other, and then use Cooper or another character to take out enemies that are left by themselves single-handedly. Hector's takedown mechanic is also excellent as well. The problem is though it's very loud. If there's a group of enemies next door to a room that you're taking down an opponent and they hear that, you're going to be overwhelmed pretty quickly. If you really want to get fancy, have Hector set down his bear trap near an entrance of a doorway that you know an enemy is going to come running in through anyway. That way you can take out not only the opponent in the room, but also ones that come in to investigate. As I said, Hector is by far one of the best takedown characters in this game so far. And the other character I've unlocked so far in this game is Kate Ohara. Now Kate Ohara is an excellent distractor. She can distract any opponents except for long coats. There's no time limit to how long she can distract someone, especially if she's disguised. While Kate Ohara is distracting the enemy, their field of vision is completely hampered by her presence. This in turn will allow you to have John Cooper or any other character to take out multiple opponents in the area that normally you would have been spotted unless Kate Ohara is distracting that enemy. The one downside about Kate Ohara is that her takedown ability isn't that strong. At least at the start of the game when you first unlock her, you're not going to have any abilities right off the bat that automatically allows her to kill opponents. A little bonus tip here for Kate Ohara or any other character that you just want to knock out opponents with: there will be times in this game where you're not going to be allowed to have any type of sharp object or gun on your character. Instead of having to worry about enemies coming to after you knock them out, you can permanently take them out of the game by either locking them away in secret areas, say down a well or in a cabinet space, or simply just pushing them off a cliff. This will make your job playing as Kate Ohara, at least at the starting mission that you get her, a lot easier. Always use her distraction mechanic whenever you're stuck in a pinch, when you need to get characters out of a danger zone, or distract an enemy sniper while the rest of your crew takes out the enemies around him.
Who the fuck are you?
This wasn't how I pictured it.
Now let's talk about gold chests. Now gold chests and any other object that your character can interact with will shine across the map every time you look around for them. Gold chests in particular, depending upon which character opens that chest, automatically refills their ammunition or special items that a character has a limited use of at the start of the game. For example, if you're playing as John Cooper and you fired a couple shots from your pistols and say you're down a couple parts of ammunition, gold chests will automatically refill your ammunition. Bear in mind that gold chests do have a limit of ammo or special items you can refill with depending upon which character opens the chest. I will say at the start of every mission, try to scan the map around for any gold chests that you can find. They oftentimes will be guarded by multiple enemies depending upon where they're located. Try to plan the use of your ammunition and special items accordingly depending upon how you're going to get to those gold chests. Use these gold chests well and you'll have the ability to take out all multiple opponents in the area with some ammunition left to spare, if you choose to go in loud.
Stop corking!
Looks like Jarvis wasn't such a big shot after all. 1 down, 3 to go. Oh, the things you dragged me into.
We've been through worse.
Now, what if you want to go in stealthily? There's a way in the game to where you can find out which items you can use to take on certain opponents with stealth kills without having to fire a single shot. You can locate these special items through hints, or question marks depending upon where you're looking for them. These question marks can be found on top of the heads of civilians or henchmen whenever they're gathered around having a conversation with each other. All you have to do is stand near them to where you then can start hearing their conversation. Make sure you stay throughout the entire conversation. When the conversation is over, you'll hear a ding noise coming from the game, in which case you'll be able to go into your objectives menu, go to hints, and a new hint will be up there for you to look at. These accidental kills can range from everything, say from a bell falling off the church tower, part of a building falling on top of an enemy in the middle of a construction site, or the poisoning of some beer to where the resident who drinks it is not going to have a pleasant time in the remainder of their life. All in all, it benefits you greatly if you go out of your way to try to find these question marks hidden around the world to where you can then get hints to make your stealth kills a lot easier to pull off. Especially considering the fact that it's very easy for your characters to die in this game, especially when they're overwhelmed.
What's Something's... Hey, what's wrong?
And that's all the time we have today for our first video on Desperados 3 gameplay tips and tricks. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for a lot more. Thank you so much for checking out the Mulder GameChron channel, and don't forget, we'll be doing a new Desperados 3 gameplay tips and tricks part 2 video very soon. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Well, you got double trouble now.
What the hell? You again?
They're running away like dogs.